Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fandom United. My name is Gio, and this is news recap for August 13th. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope all of you had an amazing work week and have an even more amazing weekend ahead. We got some Cruella talk starring Emma Stone. She will be back for a sequel. David Dastmalchian talks getting cast as Polka Dot Man for the Suicide Squad. And Hugh Jackman clarifies some cryptic social media posts regarding his possible return in the MCU as Wolverine. We're going to get to all of that and more. Just a quick update on me. I have been working this week. I am exhausted. It's my first time back in almost over a year. And yeah, they weren't lying. There's definitely a shortage going on in the world of hospitality. So it's been a grind, but yet here I am, like I promised, and I'm not going anywhere. So let's get started with some news. Today is the trending event for hashtag release the air cut, which is basically DC fans calling on Warner Brothers to release director David Ayer's original version of Suicide Squad 2016. Let's take a look on Twitter. It is trending with just under 300,000 tweets. And here's one right here. Ray Fisher. What? This thing just fucking renewed on me. Why the fuck would you do that? But as you can see, a lot of people here are tweeting hashtag release the air cut. And yeah, 5 years later, it's not over. What is this? Harley and Deadshot can clutch, save the world, and they kissed. Huh, that looks photoshopped. But then again, there is talk that these two are kind of a thing in the Suicide Squad. How about that? Here's Ray Fisher before Twitter decided to refresh, and he says, "Here's an idea, hashtag release the air cut." And I obviously gave it a retweet. That is Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg. And then we got Petco getting in on the hashtag. They're saying the timeline is saying Ayer gave Deadshot a dog in the original script. We need this. Hashtag release the air cut. So there you go. Petco is on board. I love it when these companies get involved with the fans and participate in these hashtag events. Whether it's Subway on Release the Air Cut. I think Wendy's also had fun as well. And then, yeah, they see right here the air cut was trending earlier at 200,000 tweets and counting. It'll probably reach 500,000 by the end of the day, which is impressive for a movie that came out 5 years ago. Casual audiences probably really enjoyed it. Comic book fans shit on it. But hey, 5 years later, it's still being talked about. And I just wanted to share some of the tweets that I'm seeing on Twitter right now. Here's a nice fan art right there. Deadshot, which hope he comes back in the Suicide Squad third movie, whenever they make that. Katana reportedly has a big role. And yeah, so look, again, guys, I'm a fan of the Suicide Squad. James Gunn, I loved that movie. David Ayer, I want to see his Suicide Squad cut. David Ayer's Suicide Squad. And you can be a fan of both. Don't listen to the assholes on Twitter. You can be a fan of both if you want. And I'm going to prove it with this next topic here. Actor David Dastmalchian, who plays Polka Dot Man, shared a very emotional story with the Hollywood Reporter and talks about his experience and feelings when he found out that he was cast to play Polka Dot Man in James Gunn's Suicide Squad. And I took a part of the article that I want to share with you guys. It's a very emotional story, so strap in as and read along with me. So David Dastmalchian said, I got a text from James that said, I want you to be a part of the Suicide Squad. My life changed in that instant, says Dastmalchian, who had been friends with Gunn for years. Gunn sent him the script, and the actor stayed up until 4 a.m. reading it, shocked not only that Polka Dot Man was a central figure in the film, but stunned by how much the role resonated with him. Excuse me. After finishing the script, Dastmalchian grabbed his phone and recorded a raw, emotional voice message for Gunn. He shared the recording with THR. And I don't have the audio, but here is what basically the message said. I'm just really honored that I get to play this character. He is me, Dastmalchian voice choking with emotion says in the message. You don't even know how much my dumb skin conditions haunted me as a kid, and how much I felt there was something wrong with me, and how bad I wanted to kill myself 18 years ago when I got the closest I ever came to taking my own life, and now I love my life. And I'm so grateful that I have Eve and the kids, and I've got my friends and you, Eve being his wife. I'm a superhero, the actor told Gunn, so thank you. And if you've seen the Suicide Squad, that is a line that Polka Dot Man says, I'm a superhero. Wow. I mean, I see the actor now, David Dastmalchian, who has appeared in a number of comic book roles, but I see him in a different light now. Okay, I don't know what he did with Polka Dot Man, how James Gunn saw the fit. It was it was honestly like a match made in heaven. He was so good as Polka Dot Man that I really want to see more of the character. And an HBO Max series, a prequel, that would be pretty cool. How he got caught and ended up in Bel Rev, I think that would be dope. But there's also a message in here about perseverance, about not giving up, no matter how bad life gets. And I think it's just a very beautiful story. And once again, a reminder that, yeah, these might be superhero movies. Yeah, these might be fictional characters. This might just be entertainment. But it's so much more than that if you allow it to be. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. Let me know what you thought. Okay, this is God, and I'm watching the Suicide Squad again next weekend with friends, and couldn't be more excited. It's my fourth time watching it. But let's move on to another exciting piece of news. Emma Stone is officially returning for Cruella 2, or the sequel to Cruella, whatever they're going to call it. This comes from Deadline. Excuse me. And yeah, it's official. And there had been some question, with the ScarJo Disney lawsuit that's happening and whatnot. Like, would Emma Stone come back, especially after finding out how much ScarJo made for Black Widow? Again, that's aside, whatever, pointless. But I am so down for Emma Stone coming back and playing Cruella. I really enjoyed that movie. I was surprised. I told myself I would never buy Premiere Access again after watching Mulan. But you know what? I had some friends over, and they were really interested in the movie. So, me being a good host, I bought it on Disney Plus, and we enjoyed it. It was so much fun. I love the style. I love the attitude. People were comparing it, saying that there was definitely some Devil Wears Prada inspiration, which I clearly could see. The costume design, the makeup, everything about it was great. And I can't wait to see where they go with Cruella too. I'm excited for it. Who would have thought? I didn't. Let me know what you guys thought about Cruella if you've seen it yet. I believe it hits Disney Plus for free probably in the next couple of months, if not next couple of weeks. I'm not too sure on that, but whether you wait until then or watch it now, it is worth it. It is worth it. So, yeah, cool story, exciting. Let's get to our last topic here, and this one is Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. We all want to see him come back one more time. Yes, great send off with Logan, but the MCU is doing something right now that could make his return feasible. It would be logical. Basically, a couple of weeks ago, Hugh Jackman on social media randomly shared Boss Logic's art that showed Wolverine's fist and claws. And then he followed that up with another post that showed him and Kevin Feige. No idea where or when that photo was taken. If you know, let me know in the chat. But here's what Hugh Jackman had to say, because those posts broke the internet. Hugh Jackman says, I literally was reposting fan art, and I do it quite a bit because I just love it. And I love the fans. And then I was off doing something, and I came back, and I'm like, oh, I think I broke the internet. No, 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 no. Guys, sorry. Didn't mean that. I really didn't mean that. I'm really sorry. And I thought, no one's going to believe me. But that was the case. And you guys are just too fast for me. Clearly, way too fast and smarter than me. I just love the fans. And so when cool things come my way, I'm going to pass it on. That explanation makes a lot of sense if you follow Hugh Jackman. But again, the timing of it all. I believe Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness has finished production, but they do have some scheduled reshoots if necessary. This is a perfect opportunity in the MCU to bring back Hugh Jackman's Wolverine just as a glorified cameo. I remember when he was doing, it might have been when he was doing press for Logan or press for that movie that he did with the actor from Kingsman. It's like, God, I can't remember it. But in fact, I'm going to look it up real quick. Bear with me. Let's see. Guy who played Kingsman, Taron Egerton. Taron Egerton was in that movie with Hugh Jackman, and it's called Eddie the Eagle. That's it, Eddie the Eagle. It was either Logan or Eddie the Eagle, where Hugh Jackman talked about, man, if I had been asked 5 years ago, this was like back in 2016, if he would have liked to appear in the MCU as Wolverine alongside Iron Man and Captain America, he definitely would have done it. And so clearly the interest was there. Now, Kevin Feige, him wearing his hat, would have to pitch the ultimate idea, the ultimate fun idea for Hugh Jackman. And maybe I'm just speaking as a fan who wants to see it. But it makes all the sense. If there was ever a time, ever an idea on the table for him to return, it would be something like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, or sometime in the next year and a half where MCU variants are likely to appear in multiple Marvel projects. So let me know what you guys think. Do you believe him? Is he lying? He's a great actor. Let me know your thoughts down below. And that's going to do it for News Recap, Friday, August 13th. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. This has been a grind these last couple of days going back to work, but I'm so happy that I still am able to do these videos and talk about this stuff. I think about doing this stuff while I'm at my day job. I think about you guys watching, interacting, and just having fun conversations about movies. There's nothing saying you can't work a day job to support yourself and also continue to pursue your passion, your dreams, whatever you want to do. So I'll leave you guys with that going into the weekend. I hope you have fun. Please be safe. And I'll see you guys Sunday evening for Fandom United Live. Take care.